hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deek thinks you are doing good work here. Deek thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignment.
Pleased to hear it. I'll be sure to let her know.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa. In the greenhouse, I've set some crates. You're a natural. Incendio!
Good thing Professor Weasley picked it up.
I've no doubt.
Glad I noticed the scuffle.
Rebellion. Revelio.
Thank you again for finding my gobstones. I never could have done it myself. She's always showing off about her puff scheme grooming.
Accio. Revelio.
If I'm honest, I wish I had something to boast about. Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges. If I can find any. I don't think a single student likes me.
You alright? Look like you've seen a ghost.
Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Revelio.
Just saying, you'd think she was the pioneer of the wizard. She was championship the way she carries herself.
Students always frown. He should burn the castle down.
Revelio. Revelio.
The brother's betrayal will turn the tides of...
Revelio. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more...
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
Oh, of course not! From what I understand. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was... Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since... day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
Demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear.
Potato!
That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, you're... Second, as macabre and hideous as... You, however, I'm at my wit's end, young friend. In fact, I know of two perhaps you could start simply by removing...
I'd be glad to help you.
Oh, I knew I could count on... first, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? Next, you'll notice that the door is locked.
But what about...
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom, and the other...
Aloha Mora.
Done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area.
Alohomora. Alohomora.
Students getting on?
Oh, poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation.
Leviosa.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. I'm not afraid. Professor Hecat's class. I think that's what that class is for.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll?
On my authority as a prefect, I command any unauthorized students to present themselves. You do not belong here.
hospital wing on account of my venomous tentaculum.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. I knew I'd see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway. What was what?
Incendio!
Careful! Things will soon go to pot if I'm put out of commission.
Best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff. A winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more... Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoon. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade. I am determined, with your help, to
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and... Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Lumos.
proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes. No one can say I don't keep it stacked. Let me guess. You're after something fresh. You've a good head for business, haven't you? Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Revelio.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeyjeeks. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor.
I did.
It was wonderful. I believe...
Good. You seem to understand that when some provide us with magically imbued material, which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Stumbling over dead beasts,
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone.
An optimistic idea. Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare. Be on the lookout. Meanwhile, I also...
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Did you need something?
Thank you again for saying something. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly...
It's something my gran and I say. It means that's... At least, that's what we decided.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor...
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's...
You've intrigued me.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what...
I thought she was brilliant. Can't...
I suspected you too much.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust... I've seen it firsthand with her. It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to... You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again.
Professor Howard mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we...
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, The poachers' influence is growing. I see them They're up to something.
That does seem strange. Sounds...
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's...
I think that's a fine idea.
And the more I know, the better I...
You seem undeterred. Will you let me...
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but...
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can.
Deke? Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beast. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area.
Precisely what... You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and... Come along, then. Our first stop...
This is around Mrs. Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an... That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts. It will be nice to keep them. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack.
All right.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
You got one!
Revelio. Do cooperate, won't you? There. I'm not going to hurt you. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Revelio. I'll look on. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the nabs. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puff.
All right, well...
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. Deke will meet you there.
Hello, Deke.
Oh, good. Deke was... Perhaps we should work quickly. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts.
Then I shall go and rescue...
Good luck. Deke will be with...
Levioso! Now, I'm only trying to help. Oh, no, you don't. Levioso! Everything's all right now. Howin will never believe this. Revelio. Do cooperate, won't you? Levioso! Settle yourself, I mean you no harm. I rescued a Jobbin.
Deke hopes your Jobbinall finds them. Poachers want them for their feathers.
Are there any other beasts near?
Just one that Deke knows of. A herd of Deke will see you there.
Hello, Deke.
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral patterning. So, unfortunately, unless...
I shall go and find a moon calf.
Deke will be waiting...
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Professor Howin. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. It was a bit trickier than the others.
Another beast. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dance. Deke supposes he'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but...
All right.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued, then you home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deek isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deek?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deek thinks the vivarium will be a...
Indeed.
Deek hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe...
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed, if you gather some magical materials from your beast...
Very well. I shall... Revelio. 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 I've collected some magical
Now, Deke can show you how. First, you'll need to use this spell.
An enchanted loom.
Exactly. It will allow you to use, making your clothing more useful in a... Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with...
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. Came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into...
You will, by rescuing even... For now, however, Deke suggests you
Thank you for your help, Deke.